What's up? My name is Carter Vail.
I'm Noah Tasher.
And we just put out a record a little while ago, and it's called Coydog. And we're going to break down some of the tracks from Coydog, which should be fun. I think the first song we're going to jump into is Act Like You Meant It, the last song on the record, which started as kind of like a fever dream lyrical, through composed thing I was working on. Let's give it a little listen to the track before we dive in on how we made this little nonsense.
I had a dream that you had blood on your teeth, and you were smiling at me and standing on a playground. What a perfect metaphor, I thought to myself. If you asked me to explain it, I'm not sure that I could. I think it might be the best part, the inexplicable nature of time and sex and moving on. You laughed at me and said, baby, that's my line. And you were on the wrong stage and completely missed the cue. Act like you meant it, act like you've been here before now. Oh, I can take it, act like you've been here before.
You can watch me, baby, just don't tell.
Yeah. What do you think? What should we change about this song?
I feel like what was kind of interesting about this one was that I feel like we struggled. We struggled with this one to iron it out and to really make it feel like a thing as opposed to just like a bunch of sections.
Yeah.
'Cause remember, there was so much finagling of we had all of these parts almost throughout, and it was a process of almost just a big puzzle to figure out what goes where to add a little bit of momentum without, because we do want it to just groove. A lot of your music I feel is just groove.
Yeah, it's supposed to be just I always think of it as music that you can just drive a long distance to. But it's kind of tough sometimes to find okay, how much of this can be groove, and then at what point do we need to introduce something that is gonna bring forward the song more.
Yeah.
And to me it always feels like the thing that does that is the finding the drums and making the drums sound cool.
Yeah.
Which is, this one was a tough one. I think I believe this one is actually me playing if we listen to just that. I think it's me playing with some samples. And it's so nice and roomy.
It's doing a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it looks like we bounced it, but yeah.
Yeah, we
it
bounced
definitely
it out.
sounds like Devil Lock.
Yeah. I mean, Devil Lock is kind of the I feel like that's
The sound
kind
of the record.
The sound of the entire record.
We had like 4-bar loops of all the instruments, and that was kind of playing throughout, and it wasn't a matter of adding things to make it feel like it flowed and turned into a song, but it was a matter of subtracting things.
Yeah.
And I also feel just throughout this EP, for you, I think this EP was a real testament in minimalism.
Yeah, I think so.
We were really trying to just figure out what the key elements were.
Right.
And isolate those things.
Yeah, and we had talked a little bit about that beforehand, I think.
Yeah.
But so much of the way I've done music in the past has been throw in so much stuff and do so much processing almost to mask what's really happening. And honestly, if we look at the vocals here, and we're jumping ahead a little bit, but the vocals I find so difficult because, me and Noah are producing the stuff together, and for the most part, it's just us two in the room. Actually, Sarah Caden co-wrote this one as well. But for the most part, it's just us in a room, and I'll sing a vocal and I immediately have to put something on it just to make it not sound so much oh, here's me singing this thing.
Yeah.
And let's see what's on this little bad boy. We got a little Devil Lock. If we get just the raw file here. Uh-oh.
And in that dream, you were taller than me, and it was raining cats and dogs, but they all got along just fine.
Which to me sounds fucking cool.
Yeah.
Can we curse?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Okay.
on my it's on
Yeah,
my
all right,
shit.
fair
It's on
enough.
my fucking shit, dude.
To me, that sounds cool, but to you, you hear that
Yeah.
and you immediately go, "Uh-oh."
I know it's like, oh, it's an immediate aversion to anything that is just like, oh, that is my natural voice.
Yeah.
So we put honestly like the big vocal thing, the tone of the vocals is almost always just devil lock at 10, and so
And in that dream, you were taller than me, and it was raining cats and dogs, but they all got along just
a
fine.
little Galaxy tape echo, which is always very fun. I mean,
My favorite plugin of all time.
is that your favorite plugin?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, man. Do you remember? I'm trying to see if there's any like parts that we had in here. I think my favorite thing that we added in was kind of when we got to like the end of this song,
Yeah.
and we were like, okay, this, like I guess the influences we were kind of pulling on this one, especially for the end, was like Krungbin,
Yeah.
and how much movement they have with so few pieces.
Yeah.
And this guitar part I just love. Like, actually, let's listen to the last chorus, a little bit of this last chorus first.
Act like you meant it, act like you've been here before now. Oh, I can take it, act like you've been here before.
And if we listen to just that guitar part, I just remember when we played this, I was like, oh, that's the Krungbin moment.
Yeah. So nice.
I'm such a fan of this. This is like my favorite thing in the Coydog world. This whirly where it has a wah on it, an auto wah on it. And I remember showed it to Andre Bernier, my keyboard player, and I remember he was like, "That's not how that should be played at all." It just talks a little more.
Yeah, it's fun. It's the same sound as on Stunner, right?
Yeah, it's the same exact
Yeah.
sound as Stunner.
Yeah.
But then we also have like some of the stuff that got muted in all the trials. Like we have this. I don't know what this is. Yeah.
And this is all just like discovery. Like we're just kind of in the studio trying stuff out to make it feel like the song is growing and then de-escalating and then escalating. And
Yeah.
like most of it, obviously, like in this session, there's so many regions that are muted.
Yeah.
And I think that's like, it's sort of like a fun little, it's like a map of like how we got to where we were
I know.
going. Like there's probably more more muted stuff than unmuted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what the hell is that?
But again, this is something, this is really interesting though, because that sound and that octave thing is something
Yeah.
that actually is in Stunner as well.
Yeah, actually, let's pull that up. I mean, and part of that is like I love self-referential parts of songs.
Yeah.
And so like I have a lot of lyrics not so much in Coydog, but in other records that'll reference previous records, and I just think there's something really special about that. If we listen to Stunner,
My baby, don't listen to the things I say. And I don't wanna leave it this way.
if you can hear it, there's this like buzzing high octave, almost like Kill Bill sound effect happening, and I think that's probably what we were trying to hit on this.
The point of the story is we've got 3 ideas, and they're in every song.
Run them back.
I wanted to talk about the bass part.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's really interesting because I remember I was really trying to push you to have it grow a little bit more and do more fills and stuff, and you were like, "No, I think just straight
does the one
ahead."
thing.
And I think it's great that it's just a vibe, just throughout.
What a perfect metaphor, I thought to myself.
It's just that the entire time. Boom, 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 boom. Well, it's also like partially the jungle thing. Like
Yeah.
when we were making this, I was listening to a ton of jungle, and it's all real instruments. Like we're playing all the stuff, but I like the idea of making real instruments try to sound like a sample.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the beauty of a bass line that's always doing the same thing. And yeah, you can see here, like we had some other, we tried like more of a whole notey thing, but it
didn't work.
It grooves so well when you have the percussion and the bass just going.
Yeah, like that's the song.
That's the whole song.
That's the whole song. But you can't have that be the whole song.
Right.
I mean, you could, but we want it to grow a little bit more than
Yeah.
that. So
Hence the acoustics come
Yeah.
in. And like, anytime I'm doing acoustics, I feel like we're pretty much double tracking them and doing like a high octave, low octave thing. Like here we have. Yeah,
different voicings.
just a slight different voicing, which feels so good. Some of the things we add in, it's kind of done as a joke, but anytime you say like a joke in the studio of like, what if we put congos in here? There's like some truth behind it.
Yep.
And so we have this.
Oh yeah.
It just adds a little bit of something special.
Especially for that outro moment with like the kind of funky guitar.
Yeah.
It like kind of brings you to a different, almost like a more tropical vibe in
Yes.
the end, which is fun.
It definitely does tropical. And I think the last like real thing that is something that I'm proud that we did on this that I don't think is super audible in the actual mix of it is the snare reverb on every other one. Like
Just a spring verb, baby.
just a spring verb.
That's great.
And it just hits. And yeah, all together it just kind of feels like a song.